Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java string programming playlist, we'll learn string programs from the scratch. This is Java string programming session number 17, compared to method in Java. If you're confident about learning, like the video, subscribe the channel for more updates. Please click the bell icon and select all notifications. Don't choose personalized option. You may miss some session updates. Let's get started. In our previous session, we have discussed about the caret method. In this session, we'll discuss about the compare to method. So, what's the usage of compare to method? I told you in our previous session itself what method you are learning. Two things are very important. First method is that is what will return. Okay, compare to method, what it will return. Second one, what type of exception it will throw. What type of exception it will throw. So, first thing, compare to method means what it will return. So it return a positive number or negative number or zero. Okay, so it will return the value. Then what's the usage of this compare to method? It is going to compare the given string with the current string lexicographical order, that is dictionary order. Okay, it will compare the given string with the current string in a lexicographical order manner. So what will return? Either it's a positive number or negative number or zero. So all this comparison based on the unique code value of each cat in the string. So C++ follow ASCII, Java follow Unicode format system. Okay. So if the first string is when it return the positive number means if the first string is greater than the second string according to the Unicode value. If the first string is less than the second string according to Unicode value, it will return the negative number. If the first string and second string is equal, according to lexicographical order, that is Unicode value, it returns zero. Only these three type of value will be returned. First, you should be clear with this. Okay. So then only we can move on to the next comparison. What is that? What type of exception will throw? Okay. First, we'll discuss what's the usage of compare to this. Compares the given string with the current string in lexicographical order. First, we'll discuss these three values. What will return? Either positive number or negative number or zero. So first we'll go with the example S1, S2 reference variable. Where this reference variable stored in the memory? In stack memory. S1, what's the value? DEF. For your understanding, I'm storing DEF here. Double quotes DEF. Okay. After that, where it will be storing now? In SCP, string constant pool. You may ask why it is storing in SCP means it is a literal string literal. In our previous sessions, we have discussed about in a string constant from session number 1 to 15. Literal means it will be stored in the string constant pool. So assume that this is that string constant pool. So your DEF stored in the memory index number starting from 0 to 1. It will be stored like this DEF. After that S2, what is that? ABC. So this is also stored in the, first of all, this reference will be stored in the stack memory area. What's that object? ABC. So before getting into that, we have a quick recap about our Unicode character system. So Unicode character is capital A means the corresponding value is 65, capital B is 66, so and so. So last 26 alphabets in English. So it starts with capital A means Z is 90. So 26 alphabet letter, 65 is already included. So 26 alphabet means it will end with 90. Capital A 65 means capital is at 90. Small letter a, lowercase a, if you are taking, the corresponding value is 97. Small b is 98. The last is z character is 122. So you should clear with this Unicode system. Then only you can able to understand the remaining part. So S2 what is storing? ABC. So it is also starts with the index number 0. Okay. Next, what's the task we are doing? We are comparing S1 with S2. S1 with S2. So DEF, we already discussed. It will check with the string in lexicographical order. Lexicographical order. Okay. So Unicode value will be compared now. S1 DEF. What is the DEF means? D value first one. What is that? A B small d we are using. Okay, so 100. So this 100, assume like this. I'm keeping down here. Okay, so what will happen means, I'm telling in a manual way. So 100 compared with corresponding value A. So this is the D corresponding Unicode value is 100. A corresponding Unicode character value is 97. So it will subtract. It will have a difference 100 minus 97. What is that? Plus 3. Hereafter it will not compare the remaining, because first itself you are getting the positive number, it will go with the same value. Okay, it will go with the same value. So now just check the value. What's the output you are getting? If I'm executing this, you will get the output as a, before that, wait, line number 30 I should comment it. Yeah, now check the output. You will get the output in a positive way. 3. Can you able to see this here? 3 is the current output. 3 is the current output. Okay, this is one kind of comparison. In case next I'm comparing with S2 dot compare of S1, S2 dot compare of S1. Look here, the complete scenario is different. S2 is going to compare with S1. So 97 is here. Okay, now you are comparing with which one? D1. So 97 minus 100. Okay, because 97 you are comparing with 100. So minus means what's the output? You'll get it negative direction, minus 3, because S2 is comparing with S1. S2 dot compare to S1. So you'll get the output as minus 3, because first S2 is a small Unicode value 97. So if you're comparing with the bigger value 100, you'll get the minus 3. I hope you're clear this comparison now. This is one of the way. Okay, done. Next, I'm commenting these lines. S3 is empty one. S3 is empty one. Okay, empty string. S4 having the content. We can go with the S1 itself better. Yeah, here itself we having the example. So S3 is empty one. S1 is we having the value DF. Okay, D is compare. What is the D value? 100. This 100 is compared with the empty string. Okay, compare with empty string. Look at this output. So this empty string is also having some Unicode value. What is that? Means 32. Okay, so this 100 is compared with 32. Then what's the result you will get? 68. That is the reason you are getting the output as 68. Even you compare with S2 also. If you like to compare S2 dot compare with S3. So S2, what is that? 97. So 97 minus 32. 97 minus 32. So what's the output you may get? 65. Am I right? We'll check whether you're getting the same output 65 or not. Yes, 65 I'm getting. I hope you are clear this. Next, I'm giving the character S4 ADC. Now predict the output. If I'm comparing S2 with S4, so S2, the small letter means 97. Here S4, what is that? Capital A, 90. What is that? 65. Capital A means 65. This is 97. Obviously, you'll get the positive result only, because A value is 97. Capital A is, what is that? 65. So 97 minus 65 is 32 you are getting. Got it? 97. What's the value? S2 ABC. A 97. Capital A 65. So 97 minus 65 is 32. You are getting the positive result. I'm believing that so far you are clear with this. Next, I'm comparing str dot compare to of S4. So I'm comparing. Wait, say I'm changing. What is that? S1 dot compare to of character. So I'm comparing string with character. What will happen? We'll check whether it is possible or not. These are the important three questions. You'll get an error. Char can't be converted to string. That is, we clearly mentioned that you are comparing with the string only. Compare the given string with the current string lexicographically. It is not dealing with the characters. Very important question. Okay, it's not possible to compare the character with the string one. So that's why I made error here. Okay, so voluntarily I'm just putting the wrong statement here. You're getting error. Next, S4 dot S5. What will happen? S4 value is capital A, so this is equal now. Next one, another thing, capital D. So capital D means what is that? 68. So 68 minus what is that capital B? 66. So I will get the positive result only 2. Okay. If both are equal, what will return? 0. Both are written, both are equal, what will return? 0. See here, you're getting the output as 0. Okay, these are the important three questions. In case here, if I'm having ADC, what will happen? Negative value, because here we having a small b, that is a small Unicode wise, it is a value small 66. Here 68, 68 minus 62 minus 2 we will get it. Okay, minus 2, negative value. Next, what I'm doing, I'm comparing S1, or we can take any value. Example here, I'm taking S5. What is that? S5 str, S5 comparing with str. This is empty one, am I right? So we'll check whether it is possible or not. What is that? Variable str is already defined. Wait, so where already defined? Yes, here. Line number 23, I'm getting in there. I will comment this. Yeah, again executing this. S5 dot compare. See here, I'm getting the past result. So empty means like a zero, am I right? Empty. Empty is zero. But this one white space having the Unicode values, keep it in mind. This white space, one white space is there. It is having Unicode value, what is that? 32. But this is completely different from here. It is, there is no characters, zero. Very important interview questions in placement point of view. Here there is no characters, here there are no characters, nothing. So if you're comparing S5, what will return? S5 is, what is that? You're having three characters, one, two, three. Here you won't compare it with, if you're comparing with the empty string, won't compare with the Unicode value. It will represent only the total number of characters present in that. So total number of characters present here, 3. So 3 minus 0, 3 output you're getting. In case if I'm giving the 4 characters like Java, if I'm giving 4 characters, you'll get it. Because 4 characters are there. 4 characters, 1, 2, 3, 4 characters. So 4 minus 0, 4 you are getting. In case if you are comparing with str dot of compare to of S5 means you will get the output in negative direction, because here 0, 0 minus 4, minus 4 you will get the output. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. Next, I'm comparing with the null. So null is a keyword. So str dot, sorry, S5 dot compare to of str. So see that exception, what type of exception will rise means two type of exception possible: class cast exception and a null pointer exception. So if the specified object is null, it won't compare. Okay, if you're comparing with the null, it will throw an exception, runtime exception, not compile time error, runtime java.lang null pointer exception. No compilation error, runtime it will tell we can't able to compare with the null. Okay, it is not allowed here. I'm commenting this also. Next, what is the class cast exception means? This object can't compare with the specified object. So the rule is it should be the same object. It will compare with the same type of object. I'll show the example. Here I'm commenting the previous code for our understanding. Then uncomment this. See here. So I'm taking the root class object, parent class, and child class is the string builder. In future, we'll discuss string builder. Don't worry about it. Now just try to understand the concept alone. So in string builder, we are passing the string Java. S equal to Java. I'm going to compare yes, that is a string. After that, I'm converting voluntarily. I'm converting string builder to string. Check it out. There is no compile time error. I'm getting the runtime error. What is that? String builder can't be converted into, can't be cast to string. Okay, can't be cast to string. You can't able to typecast from string builder to string die explicitly. You can't able to do this. Okay, you may ask, shall I use string builder here? If you're using the string builder, what will happen means compile time error itself will get it. Well, compilation time itself, it will check string builder can't be converted to string. But if it is object means at runtime only it will check, okay, so object is now trying to convert into a string builder. So that's what compiler what will think means object to string, it is possible. So allowed at compile time, object is converted to string. Yes, possible. It will think like this. So, okay, object is converted to string. Yes, it may allowed at compile time. Okay, we are converting. Okay, we are converting into string, so it will check, but fails at runtime. JVM checks actual object. Okay, so what's the golden rule means? Very important. The compiler knows the cast is impossible at compile time. It will throw a compile time error. So the compiler is not sure. It will throw at runtime only. See here and commented this. So object is trying to convert in string. Okay, there is no compilation error. But if you are getting to the class cast exception, what is that? At runtime, this is showing. Okay, at runtime only it knows that. So it is not possible to convert a string builder to, okay, because SB is a string builder. It is not possible to convert into a string one. Okay, so these two types of exception you may get it: null point exception, class cast exception. If you found the session useful, like the video, subscribe the channel for more updates. Have queries, drop it in the comment section. We'll give you a reply. Thanks for watching.